The story of Abraham and Sarah is a cornerstone of the biblical narrative, primarily found in the book of Genesis. It is a tale of faith, doubt, divine promise, and the founding of a nation. The story begins with Abram and his wife Sarai. Their names are later changed to Abraham and Sarah. They were living in Haran when God called Abram to leave his home and travel to an undesignated land, promising to make him into a great nation and to bless all the families of the earth through him. Abram obeyed and, though childless, trusted the promise. They eventually settled in the land of Canaan, but years passed, and Sarai remained barren, a great source of distress in their culture. God reaffirmed his promise that Abram would have countless descendants, like the stars of the sky. However, struggling with the delay, Sarai took matters into her own hands. Following the custom of the time, she suggested that Abram have a child with her Egyptian maidservant, Hagar, so that Sarai could have a child through her. Abram agreed, and Hagar conceived a son named Ishmael. This decision led to tension and conflict within the household, with Sarai mistreating Hagar until Hagar fled, only to be told by an angel to return. Later, when Abram was 99, God appeared to him, renaming him Abraham, father of a multitude, and changing his wife's name to Sarah, princess. God repeated the covenant, specifying that the promised son would be through Sarah, even though they were both now very old. The promise was reiterated when 3 divine visitors came to their tent. One of the visitors declared that Sarah would bear a son in the following year. Sarah, listening from the tent entrance, laughed to herself, thinking, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?" The divine visitor challenged her doubt, asking, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" True to the promise, Sarah conceived and bore a son to Abraham in her old age. Abraham named him Isaac, which means he laughs, a reminder of Sarah's initial reaction of doubt and her later laughter of joy. Sarah declared, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." The birth of Isaac was the fulfillment of the central promise, securing the lineage through which God's covenant would continue. The story of Abraham and Sarah is one of enduring faith, even with moments of human doubt and mistakes, culminating in the miraculous fulfillment of a divine promise.